Hello everybody. Wanted to do one quick video before we go radio silent basically for the next week. You are going to be on a week-long break and we'll talk about that in just a few minutes. On the home page there'll just be this video that we're doing right now, but what I want to go over real quick with you is in your modules. When you go back to the modules, so I've opened up the next two assignments, the showcase, the image gallery, and the teach or be the teacher assignment. Up to now, today, the quiz for mental illness and informed consent should be due. Those are your scenarios, so hopefully you have some time to get that done today. The showcase, the image gallery, I wanted to just take a minute to talk to you a little bit about, just so that you have a little bit of understanding of what to do here. There are some variations. There are some things that you can do differently, and even though we're technically on break this week, feel free to email me. I am still available because I am at school and I'm still working and everything. So, you know, I'm completely accessible to you if you are working over the time that you have break, or if there's anything that you feel like you need during that time, please let me know. But when you go into the showcase image gallery for this activity, and I just want to quickly go through this because this one's a little bit more abstract. It's one to help you play around a little bit with your creative side. We're going to work on creating a set of images that represents the history of mental illness. So if you've seen the other two, the lectures and the PowerPoint from previous, then you have some understanding of what the history is about. You looked a little bit about what the treatment of people who were considered mentally ill in the past was like, and some of the things that have been done over the years in that. But I wanted you to take some time to just kind of play around with an artistic avenue. So when you click here, it's going to take you to an article on photographers who capture what mental disorder looks like. And this was, and I'm going to pause that, sorry. This was where I sort of got the idea, or we got the idea for this assignment. And so I wanted you to sort of see, they can be very graphic. Some of them can be a little bit traumatic, like this one maybe that you see here. And some of them can be very artistic. And so I want you guys to step outside of the comfort zone, step outside of your box a little bit, and spend some time kind of thinking about things. And now this doesn't have to be stuff you find on the internet or anything like that. You can be walking around campus at your school and maybe you see something that sort of represents the idea that you have. So you may want to sketch this out. And here's a timeline just to kind of give you the timeline of mental illness so that you can have something to sort of launch the platform. Maybe you want to pick something specific that you want to identify. And you're going to put together something that you're happy with, that you're proud of, that sort of indicates what you get out of this, out of mental illness, an artistic side. And some of the ideas that you can have, you can find photos obviously from the internet, which would be the easy thing to do. You can take your own photos, which would be fantastic. I think that would be really enhancing. Or those of you that are real creative and can draw something, draw images, 3 images that you have, and then take a picture of your drawing and post it. And I want you to use this as sort of a platform to really delve into why. I want to know why you think this would work, why it won't work in terms of what you're talking about. So mix them up. I said here you can mix them. So if you want to find one, take one, draw one, then you have one of each. That's fine. If you want to do 3 finds, or maybe you want to do 2 finds in one take, or whatever, just so mix that up however you feel comfortable. So feel free to ask me questions about this throughout the week if you are working on it when you're off. I'm happy to answer questions, but it's something I really want you to sort of spend a little time getting into. I think it'd be a lot of fun. The next assignment is the Be a Teacher assignment, and this one's due long after your break, and it's just kind of a fun one. But I created this choose your own assignment here, so if you have some time to look at that as well before the break, so you have some time to sort of think it over, you want to choose something from here in this assignment box to do. The assignment is written here asking you to talk about your bioethical understanding, and you can do anything that's in this box. And what this parameter means is that down here, these are sort of mild, low-end assignments in terms of the amount of time that they take for you to complete, and sort of would be lower on the scale in terms of the types of assignments that you would turn in. And then this is mild, so these get a little bit more challenging, take a little more time, and then hot, which takes a substantial amount of time. and is a little more challenging than, of course, the extra hot, which is really kind of the top end assignments. And you're not being graded separately or differently on the level that you choose, but I wanted to give you something so you could challenge yourself on this particular topic. So again, feel free to contact me if you have any questions when it comes to these assignments or anything that's been posted. If we go back to the module, I just want to make sure that you see where we are. So in your introduction and syllabus, and you go into your Gantt chart, which is right here, this is what I'm talking about, this whole week that you have. So starting tomorrow, which is Saturday, is the last day for right now, and that's technically, for your intensive purposes, the last day of the first term of the class. We're going to move into term 2 when we come back. So all of your grades will be updated by October the 30th, and you will actually have an issued grade report, like a quarter grade report for term 1. And so anything turned in by October 21st, which is today, which is the quiz is the last thing they should be turning in, that will go on term 1, and then everything after this that you see here will go on term 2. And so it's sort of like an in-between break here. And so your week off is right here in the black, and that's from October 22nd, starting tomorrow, all the way to October 31st. And you'll see that day you come back from the 31st is when I'd like to see the image gallery sort of start showing up. So you have some time on that to do it during this week that you have off, though you're not really obligated to do it then. If you feel like you need some more time, like I'm willing to go to November the 1st on the showcase gallery, but please note that your classmates have to be able to respond to some of those photographs, so I want to be able to have them in enough time so that everyone can see them and I can post them. So take some time this week to hopefully maybe catch up or take a break or do whatever it is that you feel like you need to do, but know that I'm available for you, and if you need anything, to please let me know. So enjoy your week off, and I will talk to you all again soon. Bye-bye.